All right, let's get back to serious things. This week, CBS Evening News with Norah O'Donnell has focused on the unique toll the coronavirus has taken on women in their special series, Women and the Pandemic.
Yeah, putting a spotlight on some very important issues. CBS Evening News anchor and managing editor Norah O'Donnell joining us live from Washington, D.C. tonight. Good evening to you, Norah. And I want to start with asking you, what sparked you wanting to tell these special stories?
Hey, well, good evening, Elizabeth and Dan. Good to see you guys. We wanted to start this series, Women in the Pandemic, because the pandemic has taken a devastating toll on all Americans, but especially women. I mean, just look at the numbers. 11 million women have lost their jobs. More than 2.5 million women have had to leave the workforce because of obligations at home, extra obligations because kids may not be in school or they're taking care of elderly relatives. So there has been a huge economic toll on women that if you talk to many experts say, we haven't seen this few women in the workforce since the 1980s. And what are going to be the long-reaching consequences of that? What are the solutions? So all that we're trying to explore. And then, of course, the health questions that are out there. Last night we did the question, is the vaccine safe for pregnant women? And tonight we addressed the question about the vaccine and fertility. So many questions from young women, from our viewers. Look, if I get the vaccine, will that impact my desire to have a child in the future? So we tried to clear up a lot of the misconceptions, misinformation, rumors out there. We talked to the doctors. The science is clear. It will not affect your fertility, but we'll have the full story on the broadcast tonight about that.
Just very important, very relevant questions. As you mentioned, a lot of women, a lot of families are talking about those very issues you touched on. And you mentioned pregnancy, the vaccine, women in the workforce. Can you give us insight on what's in store for the rest of the week, Norah?
Yeah, Elizabeth, we're looking also at solutions. What are the solutions for women who have been leaving the workforce? In this, what we're calling a she session. That's not a term that we coined, someone else has, but we're going to look at the solutions. There's one woman who has created an entire organization. They took out a full-page ad in some of the newspapers. Perhaps you saw it. They're calling for a Marshall Plan for moms. Look back in your history books. Remember the Marshall Plan after World War II, how to rebuild Europe? Well, this is an effort to rebuild moms and working moms, to help working moms return to the workforce if they choose to do that. So that's what we're going to dive into, Elizabeth, tomorrow, looking at those solutions.
So traditionally, the president, whoever it is, gives an interview during the Super Bowl, and as announced today, you will get the first interview with President Joe Biden for TV. So a big interview. What can viewers expect? What are you going to ask him? What do you want to know?
That's right. Super Bowl Sunday right here on CBS. And we're going to conduct the first television interview with President Biden at the White House. Turns out Joe Biden, when he was in high school, was actually a pretty good receiver in his own right. Scored 10 touchdowns his senior year. I don't know how much we'll get into his own skill set, but I will certainly ask him who he thinks is going to win or who he wants to win the Super Bowl. And then there are just, the tough times. I mean, this is a president who's described himself as a wartime president, right? Trying to battle against coronavirus and crush this pandemic. I think we all want to know, when is it going to end? When is life going to get back to normal? Can't the White House or the federal government do something in terms of speeding up production of the vaccines? How do we get more vaccines? How do we get more shots in the arms of people? So we'll talk about that. We'll also talk about this COVID relief bill, that the president has proposed, $1.9 trillion. Today, the president said we need to move as fast as we can. He says he's sticking to his promise, another $1,400 check for Americans who are eligible. They had proposed couples making up to $150,000 could be eligible, individuals up to $75,000. Today, we got the first sign that may shrink a little bit. And so I think that's some of the questions about where is this bill heading and when are people going to get the relief that they want, schools the money to reopen. And so there's a lot to talk about, certainly.
Yeah.
And Elizabeth and Dan, my email. Any questions you have, I'm taking them. Send them.
We appreciate that. So we're looking forward to that on Sunday, and of course every night offering such insightful stories, and especially this topic with helping women, very, very helpful for so many people right now.